You know, for the longest time in our history, actually for centuries, it was always thought that the brain that we are seeing here is fixed, more especially when you reach the age of 25. And studies have actually been done using neuroscience where people were actually put into or inside the fMRI scan, which is the functional magnetic resonance imaging, which is very, very important because it gets to show exactly which brain regions are active when one is engaged in certain behaviors. So it's one of neuroscience's groundbreaking discoveries that the brain is not fixed, you know, especially beyond the age of 25. And there's a phenomenon that scientists came up with, which is called neuro or brain plasticity. What this means is that the brain is plastic. It's forever changing in structure and in function based on how it's used. So this thing that people kept on saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks is a lie. That has not been proven to be correct because it's just something that was said because technology wasn't allowing, you know, the world and us to understand exactly what's happening in the brain. And as a result, people will just come up with anything and people will just believe it as the gospel truth. So for that reason, the brain has been thought of as like a fixed entity, which has now been shown that it changes all the time. It's not a bad thing that those things were said, but the good thing is now we know the truth. So the brain is not fixed, you can always change. So when you talk about neuroplasticity, we're talking about this phenomenon, once again, that the brain can always be changed. You can change the person and the results that you've been producing because the brain is all about, you know, rewiring itself. It's about forming new connections and new neural pathways. And this is something that I thought I just needed to share to say it's not all lost. If you're not happy with the person that you are and you're not happy with the results that you've been producing, guess what? All can be changed by changing the way you do things, by changing your thoughts, because your thoughts, they form your actions and your behaviors. And if you can change that, so that simply means that you can be able to produce new and good results. I think that's a wonderful thing, that you have the power within you to change the results that you've been producing.